every year on the 6th of January, as the Christmas season draws to a close, a wave of joyous celebration sweeps across the globe. From the bustling streets of Madrid to the vibrant towns of the Philippines, people come together to commemorate Three Kings Day, a feast steeped in history, faith, and tradition. The Gospel of Matthew recounts the story of the Magi, a tale of a long and arduous journey driven by faith. Guided by a star, they traveled to Bethlehem to worship the newborn King of the Jews, presenting him with gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. The story of the Magi, those enigmatic figures who journeyed to find the newborn Jesus, has been told and retold for centuries. But have you ever noticed how their name seems to shift and change like the sands of time? In the Gospel of Matthew, written around 80 to 90 AD, they are called Magi. This reflects the original understanding of these figures as learned men, possibly astrologers or priests, from the Eastern world. A caste of Persian or Babylonian priests who studied the stars in their desire to seek God. Early Christian writers like Tertullian and Origen start referring to them as wise men, emphasizing their wisdom and knowledge. This translation had passed down to a wider audience and was soon generally accepted as it helped make the story more relatable. By the 6th century, the idea of the Magi as kings takes hold. This is influenced by the Old Testament prophecies and artistic depictions that the Messiah being worshipped by the kings. The popular carol We Three Kings from the 1850s further cemented this image in the public consciousness. While all three names are still used today, wise men and kings are more common in the current era, reflecting the influence of traditional art and literature. In Spain, the anticipation is palpable. Children eagerly await the arrival of Melchior, Gaspar, and Balthazar, who, according to tradition, deliver gifts on the eve of Epiphany. Shoes are polished, letters are penned with heartfelt wishes, and balconies are adorned with anticipation. The Rosca de Reyes is more than just a cake. It is a symbol of shared joy and tradition. Each ingredient holds meanings, and a hidden figurine inside brings a special surprise to whoever finds it in their slice. In the Philippines, the celebration takes on a unique cultural flavor. Known as the Feast of the Elderly, it is a time for communities to come together, honoring their elders and sharing in the spirit of generosity. El Museo del Barrio in East Harlem hosts the annual Three Kings Day celebration that includes a vibrant parade with music, dance, and theatrical performances inspired by Puerto Rican traditions. This event brings together the diverse Latino community in New York City and showcases the rich cultural heritage of the holiday. Ajijic, Mexico. This lakeside town near Guadalajara hosts a spectacular annual celebration featuring a live nativity scene with real animals and a procession of the three kings on horseback. This event culminates in a theatrical performance that draws thousands of spectators and involves the entire community. Galdar, Gran Canaria. This town in the Canary Islands, renowned for its Cabalgata de Reyes Magos, a grand parade that features elaborately decorated floats, live music, and a theatrical performance of the adoration of the Magi. This event is a major tourist attraction and a source of pride for the local community. The gifts of the Magi are not merely material offerings, but profound symbols that encapsulate the full spectrum of Jesus' identity and mission, his kingship, divinity, and sacrificial death for the salvation of the world. They offer a glimpse into the deeper meaning of the Christmas story and the enduring significance of the Epiphany celebration. These wise men, often depicted as kings, embody the human quest for knowledge and truth. Their journey from distant lands symbolized the universal appeal of faith and the idea that salvation is offered to all people, regardless of their origin or background. They represent those who seek God with open hearts and minds, ultimately offering their devotion and precious gifts to the divine. Frankincense. This aromatic resin was used in ancient times as incense in religious ceremonies. Offered to Jesus, it signifies his divinity and his role as a high priest, mediating between God and humanity. The fragrant smoke rises towards the heavens, symbolizes prayer and offerings ascending to God, recognizing Jesus as the perfect and holy sacrifice. Gold. This precious metal has long been associated with royalty and wealth. Presented to Jesus, it acknowledges his true kingship, not just as a ruler in a physical kingdom, but as the King of Kings. The Messiah prophesies to reign over all creation. It symbolizes his ultimate authority and divine sovereignty. Myrrh. This bitter herb was used in embalming practices and associated with mortality. While seemingly a strange gift for a newborn, it foreshadows Jesus' ultimate sacrifice and death. It acknowledges that he came to earth not just to reign, but to suffer and die for the redemption of humanity. Myrrh points to the bittersweet truth of his earthly mission, which would culminate in his crucifixion and resurrection. The Three Kings celebration, or Epiphany, remains a vibrant and enduring tradition in the modern world. It beautifully blends the solemnity of religious observance with the joy of cultural festivities, bringing ancient history with contemporary expression of faith. Whether celebrated with grand parades, intimate family gatherings, or solemn church services, Three Kings Day serves as a powerful reminder of the universal message of hope, generosity, and the revelation of God's love to all humanity. As we embrace the light that guided the three kings on their journey, we are invited to continue our own quest for truth and purpose, offer our gifts to the world, and share the spirit of Epiphany throughout the year.